Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Stephanie, and today I'm so excited about this video because I'm going to do a full glam Valentine's Day look, and it also happens to be my birthday today, the day that I'm filming this video. So it's also going to be my birthday glam. So I'm excited to show you guys how I do this look. This is probably going to be the most detailed start to finish makeup look that I've done in a while. So you guys will get to see the whole entire process of how I do my makeup. So let's get into it. The first thing I always do is just put a little bit of eyeshadow primer on my eyelids. And just put like a thin layer. The next thing I do is usually my brows. So I'm just gonna brush them into place. Today I'm going to do my brows with a brow pomade. And this is just an Ulta Beauty brand basic pomade in dark brown. And I usually just start at the inner corner and just stroke on up. And then I just brush up, kind of fill in the thin areas. And then I kind of just start with a line on the top to kind of give it the arch that I'm looking for. And then just to kind of bring them out and really clean up the shape, I'm gonna go underneath of them with a concealer. And this is just a MAC concealer. And you just need like a really thin layer. And I usually just put a little bit on the top of the tail end. And then I just blend it all in. So now we have brows. So now we're gonna go straight into eyeshadow. I'm feeling like going for a smoky eye evening look, something cute. Yeah, I'm gonna go right into my crease with a gray matte color. And I'm just gonna brush that into the crease. Make sure you blend it out really, really well. And then I'm gonna go into my deep crease. I'm gonna use a smaller brush, and I'm gonna go into my deep crease with black. And I'm just gonna like be very gentle and kind of just cover right in between my lid and the crease. But be very gentle. And you always want to start with a little bit of product, and then if you want more, you can always build it. Doesn't have to be too heavy or too dark to have a really nice effect. Just kind of use it almost like the black shadow is like a pencil, and like really take your time to shape it into the areas that you want it to be. Black eyeshadow is not something that you want to be in a hurry with. Like, if you don't have time to like really shape it and blend it, then just don't even use it. Use it only on days when you have that kind of time. And then I'm just gonna take my fluffy brush and like blend it out really good. And then I'm gonna go over my lid, my actual lid, with a sparkly metallic gray. Okay, so next we're gonna do eyeliner. So I'm just gonna do a thin line right above my eyelid. So for the top, I usually like to use a pen. So for this one, it's the liquid eyeliner pen by LA Girl. For the bottom lash line, I like to use a pencil usually. And the reason why I do that is because the top needs a little more intense pigment because you're going over top of all that eyeshadow that you just put on. So I find that a pen usually works better on the top if you really want it to be, you know, nice and sharp. And then the bottom, a pencil works just fine. Okay, this is the point that I normally start putting the glue on my eyelashes so it can start getting tacky. So I'm just gonna put the glue on the lashes. And while the lash glue is getting ready, I'm going to start on my foundation. So for this look, I'm going to use the KVD foundation. And this foundation is pretty good. It's a little thick, but you don't need much. You literally can use one pump and it will do like pretty much your whole face. So you can see it's just a little bit right there on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna put my brush in and start in the areas where it needs the most coverage. So yeah, I basically did my whole face with one pump. And I really don't need more because I'm gonna be doing concealer anyway. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely enough. So I'm gonna go with concealer with under my eyes. And center of my nose. A little on my forehead. And I'm just gonna blend all of that in. But you can see, like, now that the concealer is on, the eyes are really starting to come out. I'm gonna put a little bit of baking powder underneath of my eyes, and I'm just gonna use some banana powder by Fenty Beauty. And this just helps the concealer from creasing. I put a little on my nose as well. Just like any of those spots on your face that kind of like tend to crease easier. So while this is setting, I'm going to go ahead and pop on the lashes. Okay, now the lashes are on. So now I'm just gonna brush away all of this banana powder. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna go over my whole face with just MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and just set the whole face and blend everything in. Yep. I'm gonna go into a little bit of bronzer. I'm gonna use Fenty Beauty bronzer, and I'm gonna just contour my cheeks a little bit. This just sculpts out your cheekbones and adds a little more bronzy back to your face, a little more color. We're gonna do a little bit of blush. I'm gonna use a red blush, and I'm just gonna do it like kind of almost follow where I put the bronzer and just go up the side of my cheek like that. And you can just use your other brush to kind of just blend it in again. And then I'm gonna go over it with a little bit of highlighter. And I'm just gonna use something like pretty flesh toned, nothing too silvery or nothing too gold, but just kind of neutral. And I'm just gonna lightly brush that up on the heights of my cheeks. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of that on the tip of my nose. If you want, you can use your hand. And then I usually put some on my lip. And a little on my forehead, a couple spots. I like a very glowy face. Now we get to decide on the lip. So I definitely feel like I want to do a red lip. So I'm gonna start by lining it with my Ruby Woo pencil. Definitely think I'm gonna go with the Ruby Woo lipstick as well, because it's a really pretty cool toned red. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face, and then I'm gonna show you guys one last trick that I do. Okay, so one last thing that I do to make your smoky eye really, really, really pop is I take a little bit of eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go into the gray eyeshadow that we used, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of that underneath of my eye. So that just like takes it up a notch. Okay. So you see how that just like brings it together, like, yeah. And then if you want to do a little bit of bottom lash mascara, you can do that. And you want to do all this extra stuff with your eyes after you spray. That way it doesn't smudge when you blink. Yeah. And that is the finished face. So I'm going to continue to go get ready. But anyways, I do hope you guys learned something from this video. I hope you guys like the look, and I hope you guys maybe are able to do your own Valentine's Day look a little better now. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next video.